Hello and welcome back to the channel, as well as the Best Police State Vehicles series, which was postponed because of a computer storage issue that has since been resolved. We left off at Georgia, and we will resume there after a brief change. So, I've been thinking about CHP, and they're just far too iconic not to put in S tier, and their old system was S tier, so we're just going to put them in S tier. Yeah. Alright. Let's continue, shall we? Leaving off from Georgia, we go to Hawaii. Now, Hawaii does not actually have a state police, so I'm just going to be using Hawaii Police, the county. And just like you guessed, it uses a whale and light bar, just like basically every other agency in Hawaii. And now, there's no videos of it responding, but judging by the fact that pretty much every agency in Hawaii uses a whaling system, I'm going to go out on a limb here and take a wild guess that it also uses a whale and siren in some shape or form. And this, this isn't too out of the ordinary. It's just an average police car, and I think that needs to go in C tier. Let's see, what have we next? Is this Indiana? Yeah. So, Indiana State Police is an interesting one. They use chiefly a federal signal setup, sometimes smart tones, but sometimes unitrol tones. And that is just, I appreciate that. I love the unitrol tones. So, there's not really anything as a vehicle that stands out for me. Nothing really iconic, but I appreciate it. It's a super clean car, and that's going to definitely have to go in A tier. Let's clean up A tier just a tad bit because it's filling up. Dude, what the heck? This tier list is... Okay, there we go. Florida. Alright. Up next, after Indiana, we have Illinois. So, Illinois State Police. They did a little bit of a revamp, so they have some new units now, but, still... I've seen this is the most common vehicle, ones like this, the Ford Explorers with this setup. And it is the most sickly and ill-sounding whale siren. I'm not sure what the whale siren is called, but it's just like a long, drawn-out, sickly whale siren, and it is probably one of my least favorite sirens out there. And on top of that, it has nothing iconic about it. It's just a pretty generic car, pretty generic Whale and Liberty Series 2 light bar. So it's going to go in D tier, and I don't feel bad about that. Anywho. Up next, we have... Who is this? I think that's Kansas. I could not find any good videos of Kansas State Police responding. But judging by the looks, it's just a pretty generic unit. And it'll probably just go in C tier. Because it's got nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing crazy. Let's see here. What else? What else have we? We did Indiana. We did Illinois. We did Hawaii. Is this Louisiana? I believe it is. Yes, Louisiana. For some reason, I could only find grainy images. It's probably because of my computer. But Louisiana State Police. Just a moment. I gotta remember what their units were like. I was looking at so many. Gotta find a video of them responding. Let's see. Oh, yeah. It's just a pretty generic whaling system, and nothing out of the ordinary. Let's see, we'll put it on to C tier. What else? Who is this? I forget who this is. Oh no, this is Maine State Police. Maine State Police, again, no videos of it responding, so I cannot confirm the siren. But I'm also going to go out on a limb and guess that it's a whale siren, judging by the light pattern. And nothing out of the ordinary, nothing crazy, And I think it just deserves to go in C tier. Actually, I take it back. I really like how the blue vehicle, you don't see that too often. I think it'll bump it up to a B tier. And then we should have Kentucky No, we have Idaho State Police. And Idaho State Police units are very interesting, you see. I believe they're using a federal signal setup, but it's the MS-400, which is MS-4000, which is not my favorite siren. But they're definitely clean units for sure. So it'll probably go in B tier. What's this one? And that's another Maine State Patrol vehicle. This should be Maryland. Yeah, Maryland State Police were, I mean, they're a pretty clean unit looking at it just visually. Pretty clean unit. But it's also just kind of a generic system. Wayland siren that I'm not a huge fan of, but they're definitely pretty clean units, so I'll put that up in B tier. There should be a Kentucky State Police vehicle down here. Oh, there it is. They're using an interesting, Wayland light bar. It looks to be a Wayland Centaur or a Justice, but I just can't quite tell because it looks like it's different material on the outside, pre-colored blue. So all blues, generic Wayland siren. Not a bad looking car by any means, but nothing out of the ordinary, you know. I think that goes in C tier. I think that concludes this tier list for part 2. I don't know why that seems so much quicker, but yeah. A lot of these got bumped down a little bit because they're using just crappy Wayland sirens. And I will go on if you guys want, I can do a rant video on Wayland as to why I'm not a Wayland fan. But perhaps, let me know. I believe that is the end of this. We have our first S tier, quite a few A tiers, quite a few B tiers, quite a few C tiers, and the sickly Illinois State Patrol in the D tier. Well, you can expect a part 3 coming out soon. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.